Let's talk about the PGMs now, because you've come on before. You love the PGMs.
Yes, I think the platinum metal group's very dynamic, exciting place to be.
As we're speaking today, the last quote, palladium, 2614, rhodium.
I know, this has been crazy.
It has broken through its all-time high, last all-time high of $10,000.
Yes, I remember we were here last conversation. You were goading me on, Ryan, tell the audience it will go past the South Africa power outage.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was balking. I did not think that would happen. That was more optimistic than my expectations.
But here is, okay, help me understand this reasoning, right? Coronavirus affecting global economy. You would think that base metals, the PGMs, which are primarily used in catalytic converters in cars, would be affected. They wouldn't be getting this run up.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So what's behind? Is it just supply? Just a question of supply?
So rhodium in particular is it's a barely financialized asset. When people talked about sort of underbanked people in the economy, that's effectively analogous to what rhodium is. It's not really incorporated into financial markets. So if you're seeing a squeeze in palladium, that's really going to filter on down to barely financialized assets like rhodium, where only 30 tons are produced a year. And it's really sort of a funny dynamic car and automotive players have gotten themselves into, where they got addicted to cheap palladium, which obviously in the past was far cheaper than platinum. And they're in the business of meeting environmental emissions, not being prop traders at Goldman Sachs. They don't want to make the call. Is this a temporary market timing trend? Is this a long-term sustained thing? They don't want to go and make that call. They want to meet their emissions. So, it's like airlines, hedging their oil. They're in the business of providing transportation, not calling market timing. So that's really what, is fueling this trend. Then on top of that, it's really fascinating to see that institutional money has been flowing out of palladium concurrent with this, epic rise in prices. And
So what, most readers are writing to me and saying, well, what do we do with the PGMs here? How do you know if it's, are we at the top? But I know you don't have the answer, but is it, what do you, as an investor in these markets, is it too late to kind of enter? Or?
Well, I really think platinum is the one that has yet to see these dynamics, and that could be the real mean reversion candidate.
Interesting.
A prime, mean reversion candidate. As we said, the addiction to low-cost palladium has, really run, amok through the automotive industry and in meeting emissions.
But it's interesting how platinum has become the cheap one now.
Exactly, right? I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And silver, give us some thoughts on silver.
So silver is a tough metal because it's really much more linked to the hard industrial metal areas, the base metals, and that, as we know, has just been in a state of cataclysm since the coronavirus. Oil in a bear market, it's pulling down, basically, looking at what's going on in China. Where air pollution is down 41% year over year, that's probably the most accurate way to gauge what is actually going on in the ground, China is not known for meeting GAP standards, for U.S. GAP standards, for, whether it's economic data or especially, coronavirus, transmission. So, they make GE look like a very credible actor on reporting numbers. And, that's very, that is a real skill set, That is a real skill set.
So if I had to ask you, amongst all your darlings in the precious metal space, your shining star right now,
yes, I really got to say platinum. It has yet to see the upside movements.
All right, Ryan Giannotto. Platinum, the one to watch now.
Exactly. I think
we called it.
You heard
it here first.
Yes.
We'll have much more for you, so be sure to stay tuned to Kitco.com. Thanks for watching.